What's up YouTube, welcome back for another video. Today I'm working on my 2003 Corolla, and what I'm gonna be doing today, I'm gonna be switching both front brakes. I gotta be switching the rotors and the brake pads. I already did it on one side, and the brake rotors are pretty bad. If I run my finger through it, I can feel that there's like a gap, like over here at the edges. I can feel that there's like a little gap in it, like it feels rough, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be all even and smooth. So what was happening is that every time I brake, my steering wheel, it would shake. So I decided to replace it, see what happens, and that's what we got. Anyways, I already did it on one side, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it on the other side. And this is the same concept, this is the same thing. Maybe you guys can learn. I'm sure every car works the same, you know, same thing for every car, except when you got drums in the back. Alright, so I'm gonna start by removing your wheels, your tires, I mean the whole thing. Of course, took all the bolts off, we're like loosening them. Now we just gotta remove it, and that's about it. Alright, so just like I thought, this rotor is just as bad, probably worse, because I can feel it's worse in the middle. But like I said, you run your finger through it, you can feel how bad it is. So we're gonna replace the rotors and then the pads that are right in here. So we gotta take all this off. It looks hard, but it's not. I promise you, it's really not. Let's get with the working. Alright, so you got a bolt over here and in the same place at the bottom. Two bolts, one here, one here. You're gonna wanna remove this too. Alright, so when you're removing this, you wanna be careful with this line over here. This is your brake line. So if you break it, your car will not brake. So just it's a little bit flexible, but you don't wanna, you know, move it too much because it might break. So since this one's a little bit harder, you wanna like hit it on one side, and that should loosen this bolt in it. As you can see, there you go, just like that. It's loose, and just the same thing for the bottom one. There you go. Alright, so after you got this off, you can just pull this out. It'll just come out like that, and then you want to get something and press this on. Like I said, be careful with this line. That's your brake line. Alright, so what I did is just got this little bowl, and then there's a pot, and just put this paint thing on top of it. You don't have to use that, I just set it. I just put it so I can set this on it, and it won't be on my way, or it won't get damaged. Now you got well, I forgot to take this. You gotta, since now you remove this, you have access to both of your brake pads. So what you can do, you can just slide them off. Stick your finger from behind, and there you go. You got one of them bad. These are not bad, but they do have a little texture, which I don't like. I bought new ones anyway, so I'm putting the new ones. And it's the same thing from the back one. Alright, so that was a little bit harder than I thought. Now they're both out, and you got this. But since we're removing, if you're just changing your pads, that's where you're gonna stop. That's where you're gonna stop, because now you got this. You can just put your new pads in, and then you should be alright. But since I'm removing my whole rotors, I'm gonna remove this part, this little part over here too, and remove my rotor. So I actually ran into some problems. Look at that. It looked like I was running my car with my bolt holding my brakes. It was already loose. Why is that? I don't know, but it was loose. I tried to loosen it, but it was already loose. That's odd. It shouldn't be like that. And now that I was driving that car like that, it kind of scares me.
Have a trip.
Wow. Well, now it's off. And I wonder if the bottom one is like that too. Okay, bottom one is not loose. That's better. That makes me feel a little bit better. Alright, so now we got this bar off too. There you go. So now it's just very simple. You just grab your rotors and you just slide it off. But I guess this one's hard too. Alright, so it was a little bit harder than I thought, and it just won't come out. So what I grab is, you can either grab a little piece of wood or plastic. This is plastic. You can just slide it on the back of it, and you can just grab a hammer and hit it just slightly for it to come loose. There you go. And like Chris Fix says, out with the old, in with the new. There you go. Alright, so just to verify that bolt is in place and it's tight enough, you wanna grab this and whatever tool you're using, you just wanna like hit it a little bit so it goes down to whatever it's gonna go down to. So what happened to me doesn't happen to you. Like I found this bolt loose and I don't want it to happen to any of y'all because it's unsafe and your life could be a danger. And use the same thing for the bottom one. So that should be enough. Now we got this on it. And then what you want to do from here, brand new pads, and then you can just slide them on. And it's just as simple as that. Now they're both on it. So what might happen to you is that once you have this, now this part, if you try it on, you probably won't fit, and that's why. And this happens because you had an old disc which was used. You had a thing in the middle which was all like worn out. So it was this is adjusted to that same so that was adjusted to that same thickness, but now this is a little bit thicker because we got new rotors and new brake pads, which are, you know, it grew. So if I try to put this on, it won't work. Alright, so you want to grab something that pushes this piston in. You can use pliers. This will work too, but in my case I'm gonna use 3 of my pads. I'm just gonna stick them in here. And then you can grab something else like this tool over here. Just, I don't even know where it's from, but it has a bolt that goes through the inside and then it rests on the inside part of this. And then this is more safe because I tried doing it with this over here and now I hurt myself. So, but this is more safe. So you can just slide it in the inside part of it, and then just like that you can start just going to the side, and the piston should start coming inside. There you go, just like that. Now this part is inside. You want to make sure your brake line is not twisted or nothing. You want to make sure it's all straight and good. Like again, they could break and you won't have brakes at all. So you want to grab both of your bolts, just bolt it back in. That should be it. There you go. And what you want to do at last, you want to big hole this thing from the bottom. Grab your wheel. Now you want to start putting your bolts back in for your wheel. You want to pull one first and not put it all the way in, just put it so you can hold your wheel back. And then you can use a cross pattern. So it doesn't move the bottom one to put them in and tying them. You want to use a cross pattern. However you want to do your work, but unless you do a cross pattern tying, it should be alright. It should be all good. Alright, so now you know how to replace your rotors and your brake pads. It's not a hard work and you'll be saving a couple $100 too. So, you know, it's a good investment. Now, it took about an hour, 2 hours. It doesn't take that long of a time. If you're doing it yourself, you might run into a little problems. No, something simple, but it's doable. You can see it. Save you money. I mean, I did it on my car because I daily drive this thing every day. I daily drive it every day, and I want to be driving safe. I don't want to be driving a car with bad brakes or something because, you know, maybe you have a bad pain, bad something, but if your brakes are bad, you're not saving your car. So now I got new brakes and the front. I switched the back ones not too long ago. They're okay. They're braking fine. But let's try this thing out. So if you switch your brake, you might feel that your pedal went up a little bit. Mine didn't go up as much, but I can feel that it went up a little bit higher. Just my pads weren't that bad worn out, but they were in a bad shape. I could feel like it went up. So you might feel that different of your car. But apart from that, that's totally normal. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys would like to see more car repair videos, let me know down in the comments. Smash them thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks to my dad for recording. See you guys around the next time.